Beige moose, beige moose, beige moose, beige moose, beige moose, beige moose, beige moose.
Whoa!
Ah,
Whoa!
no!
Oh, shit. Alright, let's try it again.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, whoa. I mean, whoa!
Two tries, guys. We totally didn't go, not recording or skipping any of my previous attempts. At all.
I mean, does that normally take people multiple tries? It's been a long time since I've played these games.
It's a tricky jump, let's put it that way.
Oh. I guess you just make it look very easy, so...
I don't normally get it in 2 tries. I would say my normal is probably closer to 10.
So you're just fucking rocking and rolling today.
I don't know, must be those Dakwells.
Fuck yeah.
What?
Are you about to get the speedy run?
Yes, I am. The
Yay!
speed booster is just ahead.
God, this game is so fucking
this,
pretty.
by the way, was the basis for the sequence where I had you guys running and climbing in D&D.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've talked about this before, but David DMs a 2nd edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign for myself and a friend of ours, Cliff, who may or may not watch this at some point. He seemed to like it when he watched it.
It was enjoyable to him.
Yeah, we've got mixed reviews. People that have sensitive humor like it, people that don't
Have
like
you seriously had anyone not like it?
Kayla said that we needed to...
I thought there was something over here.
I don't know, just
thought?
keep bombing it, and eventually something will happen.
No, I don't know why. I really
Holy
thought there
shit.
was something there. Yeah, they split to 5. That's what they do.
Anyhow, Kayla seemed to think that we talked over each other too much, which...
Yeah, we do. That's our thing.
Yeah, I know. She was like, you should work on that. I was like, no. She was like, what, you don't like constructive criticism? And I said, yeah, when I agree with it. I was like, I'll take your criticism whenever I agree with it. I really don't about that. I don't care. This is, this is our thing. We've kind of got our own dynamic, but we've also been friends for goddamn near a decade, so... we have our own dynamic of friendship, so we,
We're approaching 8 years, I'd say.
Yeah, it's right around there.
Oh shit, I left some missiles behind. No! Also, I went the wrong way.
What?
Damn.
That was you saying no backwards.
On?
You said no, and then you jumped back up, so I went, what?
Damn it.
It was funny to me.
Let's see if I can get the timing down for this. If I can't get it quickly, I'll move on. There we go.
Sweet. Oh, good. Anyhow, yeah, David runs a 2nd edition Dungeons & Dragons, and it's on Sundays, and we call it Nerd Church, because it's in the morning.
I haven't called it that myself, but I don't disagree with it.
Okay, Kayla calls it Nerd Church. I call it Nerd Church. I think it's funny.
It is, yeah. Just, I don't go to any church, so.
Oh yeah? Are you gonna be all like that?
Well, no, it's just, I don't
Are you gonna
believe
quit
in
showing up to D&D?
showing up to... It's at my house. Are you guys gonna have it, without me in my house?
I mean, if you don't want to show up at church.
You're weird. Who's gonna run your game? Cliff's too busy.
I guess I'll have to be honest. Well,
Aren't you
I
already?
guess it would be like one of those multiple deity churches, because
It's still a church.
Cliff's got his. I've got Solinor, Philandria. What's his deity?
Murad.
Murad. That's right. Anyhow, enough of that nerdy shit. Let's play
Yeah.
more video games.
Oh yeah, so much more appropriate.
I'm pretty sure I lost one of my Zelda shirts. I'm kind of upset.
I still have your Yoda shirt.
What?
Your Yoda shirt?
I have a Yoda shirt?
You had a Yoda shirt.
I did?
And you sold it at a garage sale at your parents' house, and Karen bought it and gave it to me. It's like the green, almost snot-colored shirt with a
Yoda on it. It says Yoda in curvy script below it. I wear it a lot. It's got holes in it now. Not many.
If that was sold at a fucking...
You were aware of this. You've already made comments about it, and you thought it was cool when it happened. You were the one who deliberately put it out there.
Well, it was probably one of those shirts that I didn't really care for, that I got from JCPenney that was just like, Yoda! Which, I mean, Yoda has always been my favorite character.
We'll get a picture of this shirt up. Shit.
There it is.
Shit.
Look at that.
Wait a minute.
Yoda.
What did I do wrong?
I don't remember that yet.
I mean, I guess I needed the ice beam before I came back up. I forgot that. I just saw like a door with the power bomb thing on it. Thought it had to go that way. Maybe we can fast forward through this chunk.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh, come on. It's like a minute and a half of just random...
So,
whatever.
People don't watch this to watch video games. They do it because they like looking at us.
They're not seeing us.
Exactly.
Wait, are you that purple thing right there?
I'm the 2 purple dots on the right. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Wasn't there a thing here that you were talking about?
What?
I thought there was something on one of these little elevators that, never mind. You talked about bombing something earlier. Maybe it was a different elevator.
Oh. I mean, you can't really do anything in any of those elevators.
Wait. I don't fucking know. It was a couple episodes ago. Oh, sweet. They're little, like, Star Trek Enterprises.
Yeah, I suppose they are. Bastards.
This has got to be one of the most, like, visually attractive games for the Super Nintendo.
I was really hoping you weren't going to say that this room was especially attractive.
No, this room looks like bubbling, like, shit.
Somebody threw up on the wall and then made it so warm it got hazy.
Yeah.
It must smell terrible. It's a great thing she's got all that filtration on her breathing system.
Yeah.
One would presume. Dies.
As long as the inside of her suit. Go ahead and beep this part out. As long as the inside of her suit doesn't smell like fish.
I'm not beeping shit.
Well, okay, you can't leave that in. My mom
okay.
watches this. That's a lie. My mom doesn't watch this.
Even if she did, you'd want her to know what you're really like. She already knows what you're really
Yeah, are you
like. What am I
kidding
saying?
me? The only thing that I could do on here to shock my parents would be to come out. That would just be a lie.
Your dad would laugh, though.
No. Well, yeah, because he knew I was lying. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
No,
I'm
no. You're not.
just not.
It's not your jazz.
You're right. I do like jazz, though.
Well, I mean, who doesn't?
You don't like music.
I didn't say I don't like music. I said I just haven't bothered listening to much of it. There's a pretty big difference. I like kayaking. I did it last when I was 8.
Fair.
But it's really fun to do.
I like riding roller coasters.
Man, that would be the worst thing in the world for me to do right now.
Kayak and a roller coaster?
I would throw up if I was on a roller coaster like 2 seconds into it.
Like going upwards?
Just as soon as it started turning or doing anything crazy, this disoriented. Like, I feel a whoosh just turning to look at you, and then another whoosh turning to look back at the screen.
So you're like stoned.
No, that's not it. It's like, this is what I have before the Dayquil. The Dayquil was taken in the hopes that it would lessen this. It hasn't done anything to it.
Sounds like you got water on the brain.
That would suck.
That would suck. You'd probably die.
I don't want encephalitis.
My dad had encephalitis when he was younger. He almost died. He had a temperature of 104. Yep. My dad also swallowed gasoline when he was younger. He almost died.
And he really thinks any of the stuff you do is surprising?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess he was hoping, like, that I wouldn't turn out like him. And I was just worse.
He cleaned his shit up.
Yeah. But he was never, like, crazy. Well, I'm not crazy, but he was never, like...
Your parents would beg to differ.
Maybe. I mean, my dad was never into like punk music or metal music or
whatever they had back then. Hair bands.
No, I mean there was punk. Punk came out in 1976. Like, well, that's the date on the record. I like when people don't read things.
That was change of pace.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking about it. You know, when. So say you walk up somewhere and there's a sign on the door. And the sign on the door says closed, and you continue to try and open the door.
Yeah.
Chances are they didn't forget to flip the sign.
I mean, maybe it's just describing the state of the door.
You make a valid point. I cannot argue with that. Okay, so I don't know when this will air or what the relative timeline will be, but there was an episode of something that we recorded recently where I was discussing my dislike for most of Adam Sandler's humor, and the very next day after recording it, I'm on. I think I might have been on YouTube or Facebook or something.
I mean, it's the day that the video dropped.
I see a commercial for a movie called Pixels, and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. What is that? It's fucking Adam Sandler saving a goddamn city from come-to-life retro games that are destroying it, that are massive. So, on a gaming channel, I pretty much read the future and made a fool of myself in the past tense.
I mean, made is already in the past tense.
It gives a little bit more of a timeline when I say it like that.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat.
Whatever floated my boat?
No, because it's right now.
But I'm not in a boat.
That's irrelevant.
Whatever will float your boat in the future?
It's an idiom. We're not talking about things literally floating a boat.
I'm not sure I understand you here.
Yeah, that's okay. He's gonna hit me soon. We should probably end this episode.
Okay, next time.
Ouch.